The randomizer. Yeah, Dark Data. Dragon scoured the VOD and like right after stream last week and managed to find a way out, and I verified that it's a way out. So it's in the water temple, which is Woodfall, right? Let me verify before we go all the way there, but I think it's Woodfall. Yeah, it's the water temple. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep. This run has been partially made possible due to you guys and your dedication to make sure it goes smoothly. And I thank you for that. But thankfully it doesn't have to die yet, and we think we're going to I think we're going to be okay. Like as I said, I verified that the water temple path had what we dedication, notes, and observation. You've taken some excellent notes, Dark Data, that have really helped. And Dragon, you did a good job scouring the VODs to find that that hole we needed to break out. It looks like whatever went wrong, it's the thing we need was still in a Skulltula in Water Temple. So maybe it just mixed up some things. Otherwise, yeah, we are adult. Like, so that's fine. Because we just came out in ruined Castletown. So I hope you're all doing well. Also, hey there, Sown, just visually shad. Yeah. I need my Zora tunic. How much time do I have? I wonder if it's based on... It's probably based on hearts also, just like the heat. I don't think we even need the Zora tunic. This is not the right way, though. We might need it. I could switch to it quickly if we get low on time. I think it's here. No, I don't think we need it. Yeah. I'm assuming streams were busy, but it's interesting. No worries, Sown. I hear you've been busy. I feel that. Life's kind of been crazy on my end. But that is totally fine. Don't feel like you gotta make streams. Okay. Okay. These things annoy. Okay, wow, I managed to weave through all of them. It's been getting crazier, yeah. Yeah, I try to avoid talking too much about my personal life on stream, just because I don't want it all on blast, but... Yeah, there's been a lot. Good and bad, but mostly just a lot of stuff that is taking a lot of time and energy. My gaming time has been a little more limited, but that's fine because I mean, it's not like there's a lot this year that I was, or so far that I care about. There's Thousand Year Door coming in 2 weeks, and that's great. That's not, thankfully, there's still not the longest RPG. I'll breeze through it. Luigi's Mansion 2, that's not super long either. There's nothing long for me coming until Fantasy Life High and then Metaphor. You wondered if that all was bombable? Oh yeah, I know the bombable walls here. It's Ocarina of Time. I know probably even though I like Majora's Mask more, I probably know all the little secrets of Ocarina of Time more because No, I don't know why. I played Majora's Mask more, but... I don't want to talk about either, just sort of wanted that. No worries, Zone. You don't like 2024 so far? I'm sorry to hear that. 2024 is like for me is a very important transition year that a lot is happening to move forward in my life. I see people reacting to the 1,000 Euro for the first time. I'm actually gonna jump down here because I already know, based off of when I tried to grab this Skulltula on my own, these things just wreck me on the water. Game industry's all messed up. I mean, game industry's been messed up for a while. The thing is, we're just starting to see, like, as social media and stuff has continued to make everything clear, like, we're just beginning to see a lot of where it's messed up. It's actually comparatively better than it was in, like, the 80s. So, and a lot of the problems that have been cropping up in the game industry anyways are problems that are cropping up in all industries currently. I look forward to being able to break 1,000 Euro first time. That'll be interesting. Okay, there we go. Our final clock. Before we go, oops, there is, I don't know what's in here. I only verified that clock was there. Why'd the camera go? Okay. Weird. Okay, that's another key door. And it is a gold Skulltula. Number 54. So these ones, the Ocarina of Time Skulltulas are like useless now because, as far as I'm aware, there is no randomized reward for all 100. Most randomizers don't do that because that's, oops, that's excessive. Okay, so I don't accidentally use it. I don't know anything. Oh, I do want you. Come over here, please. There we go. I think that is actually all we can reach here. But that clock is important. We can go back to Clock Town. And we have to wait a tiny bit for it to be after 6 p.m. for it to reach night. But yeah, I've been debating whether I should, whether I want to bother with Hades 2 early access or just wait for full release. Because I know that's out. I also, while I didn't dislike Hades 1, I never finished it, and I wasn't like the biggest Hades fan. It was fine. It was like a, I don't know, 7.5 out of 10 for me. I'm curious if I'll like Hades 2 more, and I wish that I got into the beta when that was going on, so I could have kind of gotten a feel for it to decide that without having to shell out $30. But I did just buy several games in the Golden Week sales on Steam, so, well, 3 games. And I'm still in the middle of a bunch of things. I don't know if I'll finish getting all the achievements in Paper Mario. I'm in the Ice Palace. I had lost a lot of progress, though, because I had to load up a save state because I accidentally used up an Ultra Shroom when I misread my C button in prompt. And Ultra Shrooms are a pain to get, and I need, like, everyone to complete the recipes, otherwise I have to do grinding through Lil Oinks or Mazy Daisies, which is awful. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll finish the achievements before then. I'm kind of want to step away and have a couple weeks where I'm not playing it before Thousand Year Door. Hot Times and lava lava. Yep, I got through that chapter. I feel like roguelikes, but that kind of high-speed combat came in with me. I like roguelikes, but Hades is not a roguelike. Hades is a roguelite, which I don't like as much. I think I've probably gone over on stream before. Roguelites, they keep your progress iteratively, or they keep upgrades of some sort to make each run easier, but they're balanced in a way that expects you to have gotten some upgrades to beat them. You could, in theory, just forego it, but it's balanced that way, while roguelike, every run you have equal chance of clearing it. And I like that. I don't like feeling like I'm having to grind to make the runs easier. I like feeling like I just am learning how to, like, all of my progress is in my head and what I learn rather than grinding. And that's why I prefer roguelikes. And Hades is a roguelite. And roguelites I'm a little iffier on. Sometimes I still enjoy a roguelite if the grinding isn't too hard for me. The action, or the high speed stuff, the action, it's not like a twin stick shooter really for me, which is good because I don't like twin stick shooters. I can use melee weapons and stuff, but it does get kind of hard, and that also isn't one of my favorite. I do prefer turn-based roguelikes. What a streamer roguelike. You got a favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite, to be honest. I haven't delved into it enough. As much as I love the genre, I haven't delved into it enough to feel like I definitively have a favorite. There are some that I really love. I don't think I'd stream it because that would... roguelite, first of all, having a week in between sessions would cause me to lose a lot of my knowledge and momentum, and it's a lot harder to guess how long it's going to be with a roguelike. So I don't see myself streaming a roguelike, but maybe. As for favorites, there's a bunch. One of the ones that sticks in my mind is one of the ones I got most addicted to was Faster Than Light. I love Faster Than Light. I even downloaded it on my Steam Deck. It's not Steam Deck verified. I don't know if I can make it run yet, but I want to try. But that's one of my favorites. I really like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, specifically, though Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a roguelite, but specifically Explorers. The Explorers one's the second generation of them. And it does have some roguelike dungeons in post-game. Faster Than Light is excellent. Faster Than Light, I think people should try. More recently, I finished, I think last year, Shovel Knight Dig. That was really good. That was a really good one. Especially if you like side-scrolling action games like Shovel Knight was. That one I thought I wasn't going to ever beat for a while, and when I did beat it, that run, I didn't feel like I was getting close to beating it. I just all of a sudden had the run where just things fell into place. I made no stupid mistakes. That was really cool, because I didn't think I was going to beat it that night, and I just suddenly beat it. Those are some of my ones that really stand out to me. I'd have to look through more of the ones I play, because I don't often. There's Cadence of Hyrule, which is a roguelite, and that was good, but that's partially good because it was just I love for Zelda. There's one that I have on my phone that's an iOS text-based one. It's entirely text-based. It tells you what's there. You pick one of the options. It's where is it? Which it works really good on a phone because of that, because it's not like you're having to do precise inputs. It's just a text-based one, but it's really fun. Or it was really fun. I got really addicted to it for a while. Can I find the name? Because I'm sure it's on my phone. I just have a bunch of crap on my phone now. Where is it? Path of Adventure. Path of Adventure. If you have iOS, I don't know if it's on Android. I know it's on iOS. Path of Adventure. Like Path of Adventure. I'm saying the name kind of fast. But it's you can like pick your class, and you start out with only one. You progressively unlock them as you clear each one, and they get harder. That's roguelike. You played a Spelunky. I got both Spelunky games on Switch when they came out because I'd heard good things. I played a bit of Spelunky 1 and was not enjoying it, so I was like, well, maybe they made it feel better in Spelunky 2, so I tried that. I did not enjoy that either, and I kind of wasted money on those. I don't like the controls in Spelunky. I feel like, I'm trying to remember what it was like, because I just remember I didn't like the way I controlled and moved around. I feel like it was like slippery or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, Hades is fun. I talk about a lot, and I was wondering why I never stream one. Yeah, no, part of it is the fact that I really don't know how long it would take to get clear. And I don't know if I'm going to be then playing a roguelite for 2 streams or for 6 months. Like, and part of the reason I also like roguelikes is because I can play them in isolated runs. I don't have to, like, grind through. Like, I can play a few runs, and then, like, if I'm not have bad luck, I can just walk away from it for a month, and then come back. And I don't have to remember my progress. I remember mechanics, but I don't remember my progress, so the runs are isolated, and depending on the roguelike, like, again, Path of Adventure, sometimes the runs are often short enough that you can just, like, do one running in a short sitting, and then yeah, I do remember you streamed Fatal Labyrinth, and it looked fun. But yeah, me ranting about roguelikes. Forgot I gotta talk to you first. I'd also just have to remember, because I'm sure there's other roguelikes I really liked. I did play on Switch, in one of the early games that released was, oh god. There was a roguelike that was one of the early games for Switch. Crap. I didn't like it, so I don't know why I'm looking it up, but it's the example of a roguelike that I didn't like. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't necessarily find it. I did recently get Dead Cells, and I actually played a tiny bit of Dead Cells and was liking it. It was late at night when I was playing it, and I didn't feel I was mentally in a place where I could really learn all the mechanics of it. Because roguelikes, you kind of gotta pay attention, especially on early runs, to kind of learn how it works. Roguelikes, a lot of good ones, after you kind of get the basics, you can kind of autopilot through a lot of parts. But early on, they do have a bit of a learning curve. Moonlighter was one on Switch I did like, that I haven't finished, but I played a bit of, and I was enjoying it. Slay the Spire I played a little of. I wasn't really getting hooked, but I want to give it another shot. I have it on, I think I actually have it on Steam and on Switch, because I think I got it in sales. I actually really want to get Shinra and the Wanderer, because that's a classic, and I haven't gotten to do that one. That's what Mystery Dungeon is. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is based on. see, is this if this list doesn't have it, then I'm not gonna bother looking more. Yeah, I can't find the one that was early on Switch, but there was one that early on Switch I didn't like it. There's also a lot that I've just played are very generic roguelikes that I wouldn't remember the name of because they didn't do anything notable. That I still really enjoyed, but like there wasn't anything that makes them stand out. It was just straight up, this is roguelike, and I enjoyed it because of that. Like, I'd like to see Nintendo give another shot at some sort of roguelike, because the only roguelike that's Nintendo, and it's really not even Nintendo, is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because that's the Pokemon company. But it'd be interesting to see. I mean, I guess Splatoon 3 has a roguelike thing I haven't tried yet. But it'd be interesting if Nintendo made their own IP that was a roguelike. Because I think they could probably do a very unique take on it. Because I think a lot of people forget, Pikmin is a real-time strategy, an RTS. And that was Nintendo's attempt at an RTS, and it was very unique. And Splatoon was their attempt at, an arena shooter? Like, they make very unique twists when they try a genre. So I would like to see Nintendo just make an IP from the ground up that's a roguelike and see what they would do as a twist. Splatoon 3's DLC is really actually good. I have heard that. So yeah, that's Cadence of Hyrule. I mentioned that early on in my little rant. That Cadence of Hyrule is a good one, but it's a roguelite. A roguelite. It's not a roguelike. In fact, it's very light, because dying, you don't start over at all. It just has randomized dungeons. So, like, it's barely a roguelite. An original Necrodancer is a roguelike. Yeah, Necrodancer is, I believe, a roguelike. I didn't like Necrodancer, but that's because I was finding the rhythm timing frustrating. Okay, I gotta wait till this guy goes outside. Because that's when I will get the reward from him. Where's our conversation? Yeah. Okay, cool. As mentioned at the express mail, yeah, we're about to find out when he comes out. It's, again, what he's about to give us, because I already saw the spoiler log, unfortunately for this particular thing. It's gonna open up stuff that I didn't think about. It's not gonna be like Zelda's Lullaby level of opening stuff up, but it's also not gonna be like 1 or 2 checks. Gotta wait till he stops running. He won't talk to me. Stop it. Oh my god. He's gonna stand near here, and there we go. Gerudo's card. This lets us get into the Gerudo training ground, as well as go to desert through the desert to Desert Colossus. It also technically opens up the horseback archery, but if I remember correctly, I already checked all the archeries to make sure there was nothing I needed. So yeah, this is actually, it's a thing I didn't think about, that it does open up a bunch of stuff. We're not doing the archery game. I also need to try the God of War Ragnarok DLC that's roguelike. Because I have God of War Ragnarok, I've beaten it. But I have to, like, boot up my PS4 and stuff, and I don't really... I've had mostly gaming on my Switch and my Steam Deck. Link is now legally a woman. I played the wrong song, didn't I? Yeah. I don't have a song for here. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I really wish we get a new one. The last one we got was, last new one we got, I believe, was Super Mystery Dungeon, which was honestly like the worst one in the series. Gates to Infinity, I think, was like second worst. DX is just a remake of the originals, which are fine, but the series peaked with Explorers. If they did a remake, I wish they remade Explorers. But I would love a new one. The thing that disappointed me most with every Mystery Dungeon after Explorers, well, both the, what was the original one? Rescue Team, both Rescue Team and Explorers had all of the Pokemon that existed at the point of release were all in there. And I realized by the time Gates of Infinity came out, there was like... One was Gates of Infinity Gen 6-ish? Where there would be like, what, 600, 700 Pokemon? They were like... They decided, or it was, I guess, too much, but like, it was disappointing. Like, I've never complained about Dexit with regular Pokemon, but Mystery Dungeon, we don't get as many Mystery Dungeons, so it kind of sucked only having part of them, but I get we'll probably never have all of them. But the other thing is they never really had quite the level of post-game content as Explorers. And Explorers post-game content had actual roguelike, not just roguelite dungeons, where you would start without any items at level 1, at no money, no anything, and you had to work your way to floor 99, collecting items and leveling up as you go. That was the coolest idea to me. And that was probably my first experience with a roguelike, like an actual roguelike, was those little dungeons. I don't know if I ever finished them because I was a kid, but I like that again. So Stream Deck enjoyer, and they don't even do hack. I mean, I don't hack, if that's what you're talking about. I've put on, like, I've installed some games, like when like I showed you PSO, how to get PSO episode 1, 2, and 4 in there. But I wouldn't say that's hacking. Hated the Zone, never keep very far in them. Fair Arcade. It's a roguelike, not a roguelite. And I think most people think of, when they think of roguelikes, they actually think of roguelites. And I think the average person does not enjoy a roguelike. Because, and it's understandable, because you lose all your progress, and that, like, you have no progress. You start from square one every time you lose. And I think that's frustrating for a lot of people. I've explained my mindset where I feel like I'm artificially grinding with a roguelite, but I understand the other mindset of people don't want to start from square one every time. There is an eye in this room. It's right there above the door. I don't know why I was going to skip it, but I probably might as well get it now. Non-Steam games on the Steam Deck. I mean, a lot of those just take seconds to put on, because it's not like you're really hacking anything. You're just going to desktop mode and installing a thing. Oh crap, that was... What was that? That was a Skulltula. That was a Swamp, Skulltula, yeah. Thanks, Dark Data. I think I'll also have that to be able to check. Minecraft working on Steam Deck, but not for game mode. Didn't even mess with controls yet. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff working on Steam Deck that I haven't even really touched much. Like PSO, I did touch it the other night. I created a character to boot up and make sure it all worked, and that was kind of cool. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't remember. It says fire, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fire. Oh, yeah. No. If it was silver rubies, it must be an enemy that hasn't spawned that was a soul. If it was silver rubies, there'd be floating items to collect. So there's an enemy that didn't spawn in there. But yeah, I have Final Fantasy XIV running on Steam Deck. That took a bit of legwork, but I played that a decent amount. Oh, crap. There's a chest over there. Can I reach the chest? I can. It's also a good chest. Great fairy sword. I mean, that opens absolutely no checks, but that does give us a little more oomph if we get to Majora and we don't have Fierce Deity. Yeah, there's a ton of locked doors here, Dragon. We used all our keys. We're not getting to the center, but the center looks like it's junk, right? Yeah. So that's not a big deal. There might be another chest around here somewhere. Oh, I see one. Over there. We'll need more keys, though. Funny people think you're playing PC games on stream. You have to tell them that you're using Steam Deck for your PC power. Huh. Yeah, no, my PC is... Oh. Huh. My PC is, Okay, the Forest Temple has twin mold. Interesting. My PC is stronger than my Steam Deck, so I don't... But I like the Steam Deck for being able to play anywhere. Cool. This is another one. There's no enemies that spawned. So Gerudo Training Ground didn't have much, but we can cross the desert, get to Desert Colossus, and go into whatever dungeon that is. That's where we went. Okay. Yeah, I'm super curious what we're going to come up here. I'm super curious what is going to be announced now in the June Direct. Since we now know there's going to be a June Direct and it's going to have new Switch games announced. I get the Requiem with Spirit check. Yeah, that's in the desert. Like, I mean, there's multiple checks in the desert. Okay, do that. So I always thought you needed to long shot over, but apparently you can just walk over with hover boots. I learned this recently watching somebody playing the game for the first time, and this is how they did it. And I was like, oh wait, you can do that? Okay. I think it's this way. And we're gonna probably put some hang out in the Cool Clips Club. Thinking more Wii 3DS ports. Who knows? I think we'll have 1 or 2 new games that aren't ports. The 2 Zelda games we mentioned. Yeah, there's no basis. People just want the Zelda games. At this point, I actually kind of agree with it. Zykril said in Shell server that I kind of would just rather have than just on the Successor at this point. I really want Xenoblade X. Like, I get it, probably better to wait for the Successor for that, but we have every Xenoblade game playable on the Switch except for X. Never knew that about the hover boots. I learned it the other day, like, well, a month or 2 ago, and I was eager to try it, so. I think this is randomized. Obviously, this description will be vanilla. I don't think it's bomb shoes, but we can't afford it. It's 200 rubies, so we can't even see what it is. I actually should just wear these boots anyways, because they prevent me from sinking in the sand at all, I believe. Yeah. Not that it's... You only sink in the sand if you stand still anyways, but like... Okay. Metro Prime 2 and 3 remastered. Yeah, a lot of people do. I think everybody that is predicting it is just out of they want it. I don't think it's happening. I think if they were going to remaster all 3, they would have just remastered the trilogy. And they didn't, so... Yeah, that I need... I want to go down here first. Which stinks, because my favorite Metro Prime game is 2. I'm one of the oddities that loves 2. Oh, soul. Stingers. Oh, those are the stingray things in Jabu Jabu. We needed those, but I think we also need bubbles. I don't think this unlocks a check alone, but I think with the bubbles it unlocks checks. During Luigi's Mansion 2, people want 1 as well. Yeah, but I think their logic is they did Luigi's Mansion 1 on the 3DS. Junk. What are those bubbles called? I don't know what the bubbles are called. More bomb shoes. Oh boy. I don't even use bomb shoes. Bomb shoes are a thing in Zelda that's cool in concept, but generally is more of a pain to use than it's worth. With the exception that I know in Majora's Mask, you at least need a bomb shoe for something on the moon. Okay. Best way to go bowling. Bomb shoe bowling is another thing that's cool in concept, but it's actually, most people I know don't really enjoy that minigame. Gonna word on magic because we don't have extended magic meter. I'm also worried about leaving it off. Oh no! Oh no! It waits for me, that's cool. Thank you for waiting. I assume you can, like, that you could do this without the Poe if you had path memorized, which sounds insane. But like, but I don't know, maybe you need the Poe. Maybe the path only, maybe if you're not following the Poe, you end up getting lost in the sand. I wonder about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so is there one over here? I think it's over here. Yeah, there's the crack. I mean, we don't have Zelda's Lullaby, so that doesn't matter much, but I'll open it up. I also love that the palm trees have Deku nuts. Like, they just... they couldn't be bothered to make coconuts. Also, Michelins the truth and not have it by this point. That's not just possible, Dragon. I believe that sometimes the Spirit Temple is listed before the Shadow Temple. I think. You definitely can enter the desert without the lens, but you'll have a lot of trouble trying to do that without the lens. Lens of Truth isn't necessary for anything in the game, though, other than maybe Bongo Bongo, but I feel like Bongo Bongo, we don't have Song of Storms, right? I feel like Bongo Bongo, you may be able to still hit it, just not lock onto it or see it. I'm not sure. No, you probably need it. You probably need it for Bongo Bongo, but that's about it, probably. A Deku Nut. Yeah, 5 Deku Nuts. Oh boy. Well, just forget you could do them in either order. I mean, I think you can. The thing is, I don't remember if you need the hover boots anywhere in Spirit Temple. I definitely know, like, the person that was watching that was playing this blind did get to the Spirit Temple before they found the Shadow Temple, because they ended up getting the Lens of Truth, I believe, before they even did the Forest Temple. Like, it might have been right after the Forest Temple. They weren't sure where to go, and they ended up going back to be a kid. And jerk. They went back to be a kid. They ended up stumbling upon the well, and they got the Lens of Truth, and then before they ended up going to Shadow Temple, they ended up trying to go out to the desert and went through there. Crossing the desert does require hover boots. You can just long shot across. As I've said, I didn't even know that you could use hover boots to cross that. Okay, I think there's another gold skull out at night, but actually... I've always thought you had to have long shot to get across the gap. Hover boots otherwise aren't needed. They're needed to reach the guy on the carpet if you want to buy his bomb shoes for 200 rubies, but why would you want to? Okay, where is... You know what? Let's not waste time. I have the list. Gold Skulltulas. It's already open in a tab. There's the bug spot. About that I can't do. Oh, and the other have to ride the magic beam. So never mind, I can't reach the other ones. Oh, there's also one I missed in the Gerudo Fortress. That's in the horseback archery place. I'll have to come back for that. Don't let me forget. Tingle Do you mean like Tingle's Rosy Rubyland? I don't think there's a randomizer for that. And I don't know what you would randomize in that game. Okay, so yeah, we can't actually do any of this. We need silver gauntlets or to be Young Link. But we get this check. Stray Fairy for Snowhead. Cool, but where do you want me to go? Was it that one check, or the one skull I missed? Yeah, it looks like Spirit Temple is Spirit Temple. No, Dragon. It could have been anywhere in Majora's Mask, because those, when you come out back to Ocarina, when you enter the temple, it depends on whether you're a child or adult when you went into Majora's Mask, so that wouldn't matter. Can I just... Will this take me to the entrance, or will it take me to Desert Colossus? I think it took me back to Desert Colossus side. Yeah, frick. Before I teleport, is there anything else I missed? I don't think so. We did get the song check, Dark Data. It was the, it was a Stray Fairy. I don't think there's anything else here, so I need to get that gold skeletal I forgot about. That's in Gerudo Fortress. Wow, I thought that this was gonna give us so many checks, and it really wasn't that many, and we already hit a dead end. This is hilarious. I mean, it could just be this one gold skeletal that I'm forgetting. I also can check again to verify that horseback archery is not needed. If it is needed, I'm going to cry, not on camera, but... we have no way to get there as a kid, Dragon. We need the spirit song. Yeah, Requiem of Spirit. When you're a kid, you can't even cross the bridge to the Gerudo Fortress because there's guards there. Oh! Night also lets us do the other grave in Iconic Canyon. The one that has Dampe. I wonder if that's what we need. I'm gonna still grab this gold skull, but after that we might need to go. I don't like that minigame. It's not that it's tricky, it's just tedious. Yeah, we did the Honey and Darling and Deku Playground last stream. We didn't need Night to be able to do that.